Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's look is my every single day look. I'm actually wearing it right now, and I'm doing this because of the fact that I forgot to film an intro. So I'm at work right now, and since I'm on lunch, I decided to just film one really quick. It's basically the exact same look. I wear this look every single day. Working, not working, this is pretty much it. Unless I feel like I want to get a little glam, then I'll do something a little different, but pretty much this is the same look that I wear every single day. I feel weird because I don't have earrings on. I forgot my earrings at home and I'm so sad, but whatever. Look, no ears. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to be singing and dancing throughout this whole video. Sorry, not sorry. So I'm going to start with my moisturizer, which is Argan Oil Body Butter by The Body Shop. It's the best body butter I have ever used. And I think it's the first one that I've ever used. I've been using it for like 2 years. So if you don't have it, go get it. And then I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. This is the Tarte Rainforest by the Sea, I believe it's called. It's a setting spray, a primer, a hydrating mist, and a boosting mist or something like that. I don't know. It's my first time trying it. I picked it up at Sephora just because it was there. So yeah. And then I'm going to go with the Benefit Professional Primer. I'm just going to use this on my nose because my pores are horrible on my nose. And I think I use it on my chin as well. I haven't seen this video in so long. So I'm just going to start saying random stuff, okay? And then I'm going to go in with the Tarte Brighter Days. This is also a primer. I'm just using all my new stuff as primers. It has a little bit of a shine to it, so I wanted to try this underneath my foundation to see how it would look. This is like a first impressions video mixed with my everyday look video. It's kind of weird, but I'm just going to go with it. So now I'm going to ooh, what do I call this? I don't know how I'm gonna set my face with powder. Let's just say that. Because I don't like to look super, super oily. I'm basically making sure those areas, my T-zone basically, is gonna be matte throughout the day, not too oily. So I like to set it with my Laura Mercier powder first. And then I would go in with my, I believe this is the Cover FX orange color correct stick. It has a purple label, but it's the orange color. It's weird. But I'm gonna color correct my eyes and my upper lip because, honey, that mustache of mine is not cute. So I want to cover that up all the way. And then my eyelids, I learned this technique from Jackie Aina. She does this, that way the colors that she put on her eyes can look a lot brighter, and it actually really, really works. Even though I don't put color on my eye for this look, it really, really works. So I went ahead and did my brows because I hate doing my brows on camera. It just doesn't work for me. I have to be like up close and personal to do my brows. So I'm going to just contour them or sculpt them out a little bit with using a foundation. I don't use concealer to do this. I always use foundation, and I'm using the CoverGirl Clean Oil Control Anti-Luminescence in the color Tawny to sculpt them out. And then I'm going to coat my brows with some brow gel. Super simple. Let's move on. Okay, so now I'm going to be using the Anastasia cream contour kit. I'm so excited to use this. And I just take a simple brush and I don't really contour. I mostly use this for bronzing. And as you see, I'm doing this underneath my foundation. I'm not doing it on top. And later on, I will show you guys how I get it to look more bronzy than I do to make it look more contoured. So, yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking the Morphe, I have no idea what brush this is, but I will link it down below. Okay, so I'm going to be taking this brush and blending all of this out. I like to blend upward. I have a very fat face, so I feel like blending upward like contours the right areas. Whereas if I blend it down, it kind of gets a little lower than I want it to, so I like to blend upward. I am so sorry for the horrible faces that I'm making in this video. But you know, you can't always look pretty when doing makeup. I mean, you do makeup to look pretty. Duh. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever HD foundation. And this is my first time buying an expensive foundation. This was like 40 bucks, maybe more, 45 bucks. And I'm going in with the shade R520. I love the name of the shade because of the fact that, like, I love R5. I literally am in love with R5. And the fact that this shade is called R520 is just perfect. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe. I want to say it's the 539 or 439 brush, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. And I'm going around that little bronze area that I did. I'm just going to stamp it in areas, and then I'm going to start to blend it out. I'm going to be blending this out all around it. Maybe later on, I'm not even sure because I recorded this video so long ago, but I want to say later on I do go over that bronzing area just to tone it down a little bit, but I don't go over it too much because I really want that to stay nice and bronzy. And I don't know, I just love that shade so much. I don't really want it to be covered up, but I am going to cover up that top browns that I did. And then afterwards, I like to do my lip and my eyes last because I feel like that Cover FX color corrector can transfer. So I like to do that last. That way it doesn't transfer to anywhere else on my face. As you see, I didn't cover up that bronzing area too much. Later on, I'll show you guys how I bring it out a little bit more because I just wanted to define it a little more. Okay, go ahead, sing it out. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Naked Weightless Skin Concealer. Oh my gosh. I hated this concealer in the beginning when I first bought it. I hated it. It creased so freaking much that I would have to set it immediately after I applied it. But then I realized I was just putting too much product, which is why it was creasing so much. So I calmed down on how much product I was using because you don't really need that much. And then it basically just stopped creasing. So now it's my favorite concealer of all time now. And then I'm going to go in and highlight my T-zone as well at some point in time during this video. And I'm using the shade Dark Golden. I don't think I said that in the beginning, but I'm using the Dark Golden shade, which is perfect. I feel like it makes my skin nice and warm, but it doesn't make it like too warm, but it makes it nice and golden. And also it makes it look a lot more natural, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. In the beginning of me starting makeup, I didn't like to do a nose highlight, but now it's my life. So now I'm going to set my face, and I'm using a lot of powder to set my under eye. I got scared by the powder. I'm using a lot of powder because later on I'm going to show you guys how I set my entire face with this powder. I just set my under eye. I'm not going to really bake it, but I am going to set it for now. And then I'm going to immediately dust off that powder in that first little T-zone area because I don't want my face to look super stark white. Sometimes I feel like this Laura Mercier powder can do that. I know it is kind of brightening, and I like that sometimes, but just not for my forehead. And now I'm going to take that same brush that I used earlier and just buff out that bronze a little bit more. It kind of like comes up. I don't have any product on the brush. It just comes up when I'm bronzing it. And yeah, I'm just gonna sing, of course. So now I'm gonna go in with this random black eyeshadow that I have, and I'm going to just messily apply this to my top lash line. I'm gonna put this as deep as possible in my lash line. I'm gonna try to make it as dark as possible. I don't like using eyeliner, so I use this method instead as my eyeliner. And this is how I get my smoky eye look. And I am still singing. Okay, so this is how I set my entire face. I will swipe, and then I will just blend it all around my face. And that's basically how I set my face. I usually don't like to set my face set my face with powder, but this way is easier because of the fact that I'm not wasting any powder. It's getting used. That's why I put so much powder underneath my eyes. So now I'm going to go in and just touch up a little bit, make sure that bronze is nice and out there. And then I'm going to take that same black that I used earlier and apply that underneath my eye. Very messily. I don't really care about this part. I just do it. I've been loving this whole smoky eye type look that I've been doing. And yeah, I'm just going to continue doing it. So now I'm going to take this random not eyeshadow palette, contouring palette that I got from Ross for like $5.99. It works. And I'm going to take that brown because it's so chocolatey, and I'm going to blend that black out. As you see, it's not super, super black, which is what I like, but it is a smokiness that just is just perfect. I don't know. Okay, so this is my favorite palette of all time. It's the Jacqueline Becca face palette. It is amazing, and I'm going to be taking the blush Pamplemousse. I think that's how you say it. It's kind of reminds me of NYX's Pinched, but Pinched had a little bit more gold undertone in it, whereas Pamplemousse is just like a solid pink, but it's perfect for my cheeks. I love it so, so much. And then I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs gel liner. It's a highliner, I think it's called. In the color Black Liqueur or something like that. I don't know. Black. I don't know. Okay, I just don't know. And then I'm gonna go in and you see my little beauty mark there. I gotta darken that up just a little bit, and you know. And then I'm gonna go in with some mascara. As you see, I had a smaller version, and then I bought the bigger version. And this is the Tarte paint. I can't think of it, but it's the best mascara that I've ever used in my entire life. I literally can use just one wand for both eyes, top and bottom. It's amazing. I have no idea what liner or what mascara I'm using on my bottom lashes right now, but I will find it and link it down below. I think it's the Makeup Forever one in like Excessive Lash or something like that. Okay, for highlight, are you guys ready? You guys are not ready for this. I'm going to be using is this Rose Spritz? Yes, Rose Spritz as my first highlight. Yeah, I said it, my first highlight. Then my second highlight will be Prosecco Pop. The best highlighter I have ever used, and I'm doing that right on top of it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you see it? Do you see it? It's just look at it. Just look at it. Bam! I love doing this so much. People judge me because I do double highlights, but I do not care. Highlighting is freaking life. If you do not highlight, you're missing out on life. And then I'm going to go in with Prosecco Pop on my nose. And this is where I was saying, like, I always do a nose highlight now. I didn't used to, but now I do. And I love it. And it looks sick. And yeah. So now I'm going to be taking the Marc Jacobs lipstick. This is the collection that I told you about with the highliner. And I'm going to be taking Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. This is what it's called. And I'm just going to press it on my lips. I'm not really going to drag it across my lips. I just want a little bit of color on my lips, but not too much. And on top of that, I'm going to go ahead and use the Marc Jacobs lip gloss in Pretty Thing. I love it so much. It's like the perfect pink for me. Sometimes my face can't take a certain pink, but this pink, it was just like perfect for me. And I'm just going to use it as my lip topper. I've been using this combination for a very, very long time now. And then I'm going to go ahead and start to set my highlight first because I'm bougie. And then I'm going to set the rest of my face with that Rainforest setting spray that I used earlier. And that basically completes the look. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.